recipient is Evan Gwozdz from Middleborough, Massachusetts. With Evan this evening are his parents, Mark and Elizabeth. Evan graduated from Middleborough High School with a 4.0 grade point average. He is now attending the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, studying chemical engineering and business. The athletic director at Middlesbrough High School is Ryan Sylvia, who is also present with Evan this evening, and shared that Evan possesses a work ethic that is contagious and motivates his class and his teammates. As quarterback of the state championship football team, he accounted for all 6 touchdowns in the final game, passing for 4 and running for 2. Evan earned 9 varsity letters participating in football, indoor track, and baseball. He served as captain of all 3 teams during his senior year. He was selected as a league and division football player of the year by 3 different entities, and was a 2-year league all-star and selected as a Massachusetts Shriners Classic team member. An indoor track, he has a school record, and he was a league champion in the long jump. In addition, Evan was a league all-star among the top batting averages in Massachusetts. Academically, he was a National Merit Scholarship commended student, received the Rensselaer Medal for outstanding math and science, and was the Wendy's High School Heisman State winner. He was a league scholar, recognized as a Scholastic All-Star by 3 football selection groups, and 1 in baseball as well. Evan is a National Honor Society member. Leadership roles he held include 4 years as class president, Student Council Executive Board, Honor Society Vice President, captain of the math team, and a member of the Massachusetts Association of Student Council Members, while also representing and presenting a workshop for the same organization. Evan's community and church activities include volunteering at St. Vincent's Food Pantry, the Special Olympics, and a homeless shelter. He also helped at football skills camp and was a swim lifeguard and instructor, Little League buddy, and volunteered as a tutor in chemistry, math, English, and Spanish. Would you please welcome the NIAAA 2018 National Male Scholarship recipient, Evan Gwozdz, as he shares his essay with us entitled, How High School Athletics Has Impacted My Life.
Before I begin, I just want to quickly say thank you to my high school athletic director, Mr. Ryan Sylvia, for recommending me for the scholarship, as well as thank you to my parents for being here with me this weekend, and happy birthday, Mom. As a microcosm of society, high school athletics have shaped me into a promising future global leader by teaching me the value of responsibility, respect, diligence, and passion. Playing sports has allowed me to understand the correlation between working hard and achieving success. But more importantly, I've come to realize that failure doesn't exist if I give my best effort. There is only winning and learning opportunities. Midway through my senior season, for example, I threw 4 interceptions in the game before the playoffs. That night, my coach called me. Just row the boat, Ev, he said. Freshman year, he introduced me to this philosophy of competitive rowing teams. You can't control what happens outside the boat. Wind, waves, lightning. So you have to focus on inside the boat. How you respond to these adversities, how hard you work. Above all, you have to row the boat with your back to the future, only focused on the present, and count on the people rowing with you to be there for you. Throughout high school, when I've been stressed out with exams or important games, I've reminded myself to row the boat. To work as hard as I can, remain confident, and rely on my family, friends, and teachers to keep rowing with me. Motivated to continue rowing, I worked harder, studied more film, and challenged myself in different ways each day of practice. After this learning experience, I led my team through 5 postseason wins, which climaxed with a Super Bowl victory in which I scored 6 touchdowns. Ultimately, high school athletics have instilled within me an unparalleled ability to overcome adversity by remaining optimistic, thinking tactically and not emotionally, and turning to my teammates and coaches for support. As I transition into college, I will be empowered knowing that 4 years of pushing through pain, suppressing fatigue, and pouring my heart into achieving team goals has prepared me for any challenge thrown my way. With pressing global issues like unmitigated greenhouse emissions and lack of access to clean drinking water and vaccines, it's imperative that kids of my generation be able to effectively communicate and collaborate in order to devise solutions to these pervasive problems. Immersing oneself in an environment of passionate, intellectual, goal-oriented people is one of the most mutually beneficial experiences. Thus, as I pursue a career in chemical engineering and seek to make revolutionary discoveries, my experience as a team member working toward a common goal alongside a diverse group of kids will benefit me tremendously. In addition to helping me obtain vital skills, playing high school sports has fostered unforgettable relationships with peers that I've made lifelong friends with and who have been there to support me in all my endeavors, constantly reassuring me and inspiring me to be the best version of myself. My coaches, similarly, have become like family and have been instrumental in the development of my exemplary character. Serving as mentors to me on and off the field, my coaches have offered valuable advice and lessons that I will carry with me forever. Being an active community member is a critical element of democracy that is essential for societal progress. While I give back to my community through various service projects, high school athletics have allowed me to cultivate a strong bond with the town of Middleborough. Every Friday night during the fall, I look forward to the smiling faces of future Middleborough sachems eager to high-five us. Each time I wear my jersey, I remember the players who built the foundation for us, and it exhilarates me to know how many of them relive their high school days vicariously through us. The love and support of our town is incredible, and watching our success unify the community has really inspired me to keep playing as hard as I can. I was fortunate enough to quarterback my last game at Gillette Stadium, but I was even more fortunate to bring home a state championship to my town for the first time in 34 years. Witnessing the pride, spirit, and solidarity elicited within the community because of the Super Bowl victory, I experienced an unprecedented feeling of jubilation. Local restaurants made congratulatory signs, the entire town shut down for a parade, and championship shirts swept across the town. Since this season was dedicated to our former coach who tragically passed away over the summer, it felt especially uplifting to bring joy to the community where he lived, taught, and coached. Standing in front of hundreds of screaming fans all season long, it's not the fame, glory, or attention that I'll remember, but rather the elation that our team evoked in the community. The ability of our football team to impact our town so significantly makes me incredibly optimistic that through teamwork and passion, my peers and I will one day change the world. Thank you.